Hey YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to the Duette Toy Review. Today is of course the last day of February 2022, and yes, we're literally on the 28th of February, so what kind of toys will I sort of want to commemorate this moment? Let's grab the webcam, and I got a funny feeling we're going to be taking a look at some water-themed toys. Hang on, I'm just going to pretty much present them now. Presenting Origami, British Wildlife Collection toys, and I've actually got two of them, but they're two totally different products. One of them is a duck, the other being a seagull. So let me try and take a look at both of these. Of course, this is a British Wildlife Collection toy, £8 or £7.99 as you call it today. This is a Northern Shoveler Duck Swimming Family 12-pack. Quite weird. Is that mussel? I believe that's a duck mussel. Makes me think of that hot summer back then in 2021 where we, I actually had a trip though back then though. A trip to Leo's Park there in Halesowen. Is that like a little town or area of Birmingham? But let me try and take a look at this one here first. This is a Origami British Wildlife Collection Swimming Lesser Blackback Gulls and Stage Variation 5-pack. £7.50 is the price. You know what I mean by stage variations? It's pretty much something to do with, you know, the way the birds are like and all that stuff and what colours they are. Suppose the younger ones are brown, aren't they? Let's take these out. Oh, actually, they're already out. Well, let's take a look at each seagull, of course. This is the blackback gull, of course. This is just your regular breeding plumage seagull, as you can see. No brown detailing on the front because it's a breeding bird. And there you go, that's what it simply says there. Lesser blackback gull. Pretty much the same, isn't it though, eh? For every single bird. And there's the eyes as well. I mean, to me the eyes, they just look pretty realistic though, which in a sense is obviously nice actually. I mean, I just can't go wrong with that nice. Next up is of course a wintering one. Obviously you can tell from the fact there's brown on the front, and if I show on the other side, there's no major differences here. I mean, I could have made it into a sub-adult lesser blackback gull, but I just thought, nah, that wouldn't be that, you know, too obvious, eh? But let me take a look at what's over there. The nice thing about these toys is that they've got like names, and specific names, like they added the word wintering for the brown heads. Okay, those brown streakings in the head there, eh? What I think they could have done better, for me, in my opinion, is probably darken the grey to make it a lot much more, well, realistic, like a real lesser blackback gull. But let's take a look at the other gulls next. This is a juvenile. There's a juvenile here. Okay, so it's got like brown, there's black. We've also got like grey in the front of its beak, and there's the eyes. And let's not forget its beautiful black tail end. Nice to see. And if we open this one up, that's what it says there, juvenile lesser blackback gull. Okay, nice looking design on that bird. And I mean, I love the fact it's swimming. You could also call it as a first winter, because I think these birds would also, you know, look like this on their first winter plumage, I think. But if you go ahead and take a look at the second winter bird, of course, it's a little darker than the juvenile or first winter, if we're going to call it away. This is a second winter. It's got the same attributes, you know, the black tail end and the wings like that. But noticing on the front of the beak though, and the eyes as well, they've actually started to turn a lot more browner. But also the beak is a lot much more, well, a little bit more colourful. There's pink and black at the front. Interesting, isn't it though? Eh? And if I show you the third winter lesser blackback gull, of course, yes, as you can see, the brown looks like it's fading away, and it's literally replaced by this pulse of grey. It's a triangular pulse of grey. And if I go to the other side there, and there's the beak at the front, you can really definitely tell it's a third winter. I initially thought, wow, I could literally mistaken this one for an adult lesser blackback gull. As you can see, there's hints of yellow but the beak itself is mainly, how would you say it, tan or peach, with black at the front. Okay, that's a fairly interesting piece of detailing. And there's the name, which looks like that. Sadly, I don't think I've been making that much water toys as I initially thought I would be doing, because, you know, I don't know whenever I'm going to roll out more new water toys. But let's take a look at what we have on the Shoveler 12 pack. Okay, so let's see what we've got there, hey? I think that's about it. Now there's the back of the packaging there, and as you can see, it actually reminds me of that one story, The Ugly Duckling there. But all of these ducklings are ducklings. Well, obviously they are shovelers, but what's quite funny about these ducks is that they easily get, you know, these critters here, and it shows that female one there. Sorry if I didn't show you correctly, do I? Those ducklings there, and that female there, almost makes you think of a mallard type duck there. That's what I'm thinking of there, eh? I mean, I'm just pretty much thinking of ornithology now. And as I'm making this video, it feels like that, yes, as I can tell, a lot of the students are now popping back into school. So that's the main thing with school there, you have to pop in very early. And it's quite funny, actually. So yes, this is a male shoveler. It's got the name like that. It's got the word Drake on it as well because it's a male duck. And it's got like green on the ends as well. And if I turn to the other side, that's what it looks like. And what's also quite funny is that the eye on the male duck is actually quite smaller than on the female. And if I look at the female here, that's quite so big. That is bigger than normal here. And if I open the wings there, just the same detailing, apart from the fact it's a female bird, or female duck as you can call it though, of course. I mean, to me, I've been making shovelers for a long time as a duck though, species of duck. And if I take a look at the ducklings that they're literally based on, of course they look like mallards, but they're actually shoveler ducklings though. I've never ever seen them before though, but I have seen pictures of these birds in their young form. And of course, yes, ducklings appear to be flightless, and same with goslings though. A lot of young birds, apparently though, not until like when they grow up to like adult size or juvenile size. I think that's how I can contribute to the fact that that's one thing, you know. But let's take a look at what we've got. Okay, so those are the ducklings, and right over there, that piece there, I assume is a freshwater mussel. I believe it's a duck mussel. I have seen one of those on a hot summer's day before in my life, and it's quite nice actually. If I turn to the other side, there's none here, but therefore if I look at it this way, it does look like a freshwater mussel here. Therefore, these ducks, I just can't go wrong with them. And yes, they're detailed in the same manner as a mallard, but yet again, noticing there's actually a bit of orange on the front, which is located at the bottom here. If I show you the beak there, there's orange right on the lower mandible, which in a sense is pretty much the lower jaw or part of the duck though, or the lower part of the bird beak though, if I'm going to call it though, eh? But yeah, it feels like it's just a basic set. Not much I can pretty much say though, but cute in a ways, and perfect for springtime. And I would have never thought this freshwater mussel would pretty much pop up from anywhere. And sadly, a lot of British mussels are quite endangered. That's why they're hunted for their pearls. Anyways, I think that's about it in this whole toy review, eh? If you really enjoyed it, please give this video a like, subscribe for more Flip videos in the future, and I just can't wait for springtime to occur because March is just around the corner here. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.